Hey guys, back with another one. Just wanted to update you on what's going on currently with all this mess that happened last night with Chrisean Rock and Junior. I had looked up from about a year ago. I remember DDG doing an interview with Vlad TV, and he came to his friend's defense briefly about the relationship with Chrisean Rock and Blueface. And, I like the way he handled it. He didn't get into chatty patty and try to run his friend's business because, as we all know, DDG and Blueface are friends off of social media. But he basically said in a nutshell that, it is what it is. Some relationships are toxic. Though, basically those are how some relationships are. But one thing he does believe is that, Blueface does love Chrisean. Now I want to give some backstory that a lot of what happened even last night with what was said about Junior stems all the way back to Blueface. I'm not sure if DDG's aware of Blueface's behavior when it came to Junior being born, what was said out of anger from Blueface, and why this continues to happen. I really feel like, and it's really sad, that strangers online got a pass to disrespect Chrisean and Junior because of Blueface. Blueface started the disrespect. I think that if it wasn't no disrespect there to begin with by the baby's father, this would not have blew out of proportion years later. But we have to know where it stems from. It stems from Blueface. Blueface being disrespectful to Junior. Blueface not wanting to say that that's his child and treating Chrisean like she was a stepchild and his own child like a stepchild. And this is why we have to be very mindful what we say on social media because it can backfire. Now, do I think at this particular point, Blueface is, appreciable, about the fact that people are still saying stuff about Junior? Absolutely not. If there's any growing up that Blueface has done in jail, which I kind of sort of don't think that he has grown up that much because of things that he said in that Q&A. And one thing that stood out in my mind was when he said, don't forget his name or keep his name alive. That right there let me know the only name that was alive when you were on social media was drama. This is why I say, and I'm going to continue to say, I hope it works out in the relationship if he did choose to be with Chrisean Rock, that he is, doing the right thing by Chrisean Rock and Junior. He owes a lot to them. Yes, Chrisean could have went on about her business, but sometimes love can make us fools. And I think that this is what's happening in this situation. But I wanted to bring up something recently that DDG brought up. This wasn't something from a year ago that I saw in a video when he was having a interview, DDG, but he just on his Twitter page took to Twitter and he said, Speaking down on people's innocent children is the lamest ish ever, ever." He said, weird behavior. So we know he was speaking on Chrisean Rock and Blueface's child because he's friends with both of them. He obviously is friends with Blueface. They have like a bond. They've made music together. They've been places together where they've been recorded when it's about not about business, and they're friends. And he's gonna defend his friend, and she's by herself. And I'm quite sure he knows as a young man, she has nobody that has her back. So that was to me a man thing to do, to get up on social media and say that. He didn't say Chrisean Rock's name, but everybody knows who he was talking about because they all are friends in real life. But what you have to understand, and like I remember when DDG said in an interview, not in a statement like he just did less than a couple hours ago, but in an interview, people that are strangers think that they know your real life because they see you online and they take sides, for an example, and you can either be on one side or the other. Now, in Chrisean Rock's case, a lot of people are not on her side for whatever reason or another. I'm not going to get into it. But when you start to involve children, just out of the simple fact that you have hate for a celebrity, that is taking it too far. And I really feel like that blogger, even if that blogger did not get it directly and state what they put on that post directly, I just feel as though um, a lot of people need to be educated on being parents. And what I mean parents, I'm not talking about Chrisean Rock. I'm talking about these bloggers that took upon themselves to think that that was the adult thing to do, to make that assumption up that something was wrong with Junior because of how the baby looked to them. That is ignorant. That's cowardly. And that's also weird behavior. And I agree with DDG on that. And they really needed to be reprimanded, if you ask me, because there's things you do and there's things that you don't do. But the thing that makes me upset, and I made this clear yesterday, it should not take a few commentator channels, little small commentary channels, to make a big noise, and then a celebrity come around and say the same thing, and it opens people's eyes. It should be a stranger off the street, a bum picking up cans. If that bum picking up cans hears something that is out of pocket, that should move mountains as well. And I feel as though people are not saying enough. Whether you like or dislike Chrisean Rock, I don't think that it's appropriate at any time, even if you're mad at her, even if she blocked you, to put anyone's child in the middle of any beef, any feeling, or anything that you have with that person. I think you need to keep whatever your feelings are, which I don't understand why you would have any sort of feeling about a celebrity, because you'll never probably meet him in life. And just because some celebrities share their life more than others, and Chrisean Rock shared her life more than others when Blueface was around. I think a lot of people are angry about that. That because Blueface went to jail, now she's boring. Now the circus is boring. She's doing what she's being told to do until further notice. I don't think Chrisean herself understands what this relationship might mean to her, as far as them being together. So I think that is very important for her to keep her part of the bargain, even if it's not going to work. At least we know she tried on her end. The people that hate her, they're going to have to give her credit that she at least tried. But she's trying to keep her part of the bargain. And be quiet, stay off Instagram. She's gonna be on there soon enough. Soon as Blueface gets out, you know Blueface is not trying to be down with no Snapchat. He's not trying to be down with that. He wants to be where he feels he's gonna get the most attention, and that's on Instagram. But right now, I think she's taking a break. And then when you take a break and somebody sees you at a restaurant and they still have something to say, and it's really not even about you, you can make jokes about, like, oh, how she ate at the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, she ate with her hands or whatever. Oh, it's funny. She looked like she was hungry. But when you start putting, that's innocent jokes. But when you start putting kids in the joke, that's when it becomes a problem. And I think that we need to stop acting like these people are your friends. Remember that they're human just like you and me. And you have to be very mindful of what you say and how you say it when you say it. Because it can leave an impact, believe it or not. Because these people listen to these bloggers, vloggers, these articles, all sorts of podcasts. They listen to the same thing we listen to on a daily basis. They have feelings just that we do, and trust me, it could be 1,000 great comments about Chrisean Rock or Blueface, whoever it is at the time, going through drama, and it could be that one comment that could mess their whole day up. That one comment in that comment section that can mess their whole day up. Something that you said that was hurtful can mess their whole day up. And we have to be mindful of that. We really have to be mindful of that. And that's all I'm clearly trying to say.